Hey Cancer, welcome to your general love reading for March 16th through the 31st. I hope that you guys are doing well. Grab your sips and let's get right into it. So, as I was meditating on your energy and doing your pre-shuffle, there were a couple of messages that came through. One was so cold. The other one was dead and gone. And then also, as I was shuffling the cards, like they refused to go back into their proper place. Like they just would not get aligned to stack up. So we'll see what all of that means for you guys. But I started by pulling a couple of oracle cards to see what the overall energy is surrounding your reading right now. And the first one that came out is Bridget. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. And the second card that came out for you all is New Moon in Gemini. Communication is key. So we'll see how both of those fit in for you. But we'll start by pulling some tarot and we'll take a look at your current energy, the energy that's surrounding you, any challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden. We'll look at advice from spirit and finish it off with your potential outcome. So looking at your current energy for my Cancers, we have the Page of Materials. For the energy that's surrounding you, we have the Ten of Emotions or the Ten of Cups. Looking at challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, we have the Devil. For advice from Spirit, we have the Ten of Inspiration, or the Ten of Wands in traditional tarot. And for the potential outcome, we have Awakening. All right, so we'll grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit further. So starting with your current energy for my Cancer collective. Okay, we have the Moon in reverse. For the energy that's currently surrounding you, we have the Fool in reverse. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, okay, we have two that came out, or actually we have four that came out. Two of them flipped when I was trying to put the card stack down. So we have the Three of Wands, we have the Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords, and we also have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at advice from Spirit, let's see what we have. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And for your potential outcome, let's see what we have. Oh my, okay. What we have from Spirit. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So we'll grab some oracle cards and see if there are any final messages before we really dig into the reading. So looking at your current energy for my Cancer oh my, all right. Your card seems to have a lot to say right now. So we have I like you, we have kisses, we have heartbroken, and we have Hand of Cards. For the energy that's currently surrounding you, oh, okay, we have Photograph. We have the Runner and the Phoenix. For challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden, we have Boat and we also have Love. For advice from Spirit, okay, we have Mirror and we also have Not Today. And for your potential outcome, all right, we have the Sword and the Rose. Ooh, okay, Cancer, let's get into this. And let me start by saying that I don't think I've ever had this many cards come out for any reading that I've done before. So there are a lot of messages here for you. What I'm feeling for the overall energy that's surrounding you right now is that this is sort of your quickening moment. in a situation that I don't necessarily feel that you're very happy with right now. And there might come a time where it becomes very important for you to speak your truth. If you're not getting what it is that you want from someone in the context of a loving relationship, whether that's friendship, whether that's family, whether it's romantic, you need to vocalize very explicitly what it is that you want, because that's all you can do. You know, sometimes you can't expect people to fully read your mind, but if you set the expectation and your boundaries of what you want, what you don't want, what you will accept, and what you won't accept, then the onus becomes on them to show up for you, to stand up, to do what's right. And if they don't, then you're able to make a better informed decision about your path forward. But it's important for you to sort of stand your ground and make it very clear where you are in this. So, looking at your current energy, we have the Page of Materials, or the Page of Pentacles in traditional tarot. We have the Moon in reverse, and then 4 oracle cards that came out. The first card is I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, and want to date. We also have Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. The third card out is Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. And the last card that we have for you is Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. So, Cancer, what I'm feeling right now, if there is somebody that's around you, and I feel like there is, that you were very hopeful that you all could start building something together. I don't feel as though this is a situation that's like, say, 10 years down the road. You all were childhood sweethearts, you've dated forever. But I feel like this is someone that you were sort of in the process of getting to know and hoping that something would come of it with the I like you and the kisses. But somewhere along the way, it seemed as though there was a little bit of shady stuff happening, you know, with the moon in reverse. Like maybe you started uncovering some things that didn't quite sit well with your spirit. And as a result, it put you in a not so positive place. And you're trying to figure out what your next steps are. Like, do you still take a chance on this person? Do you express how you feel? What is it, what do you need to do to be able to move forward? And I don't think that you're necessarily revealing how you're feeling to this person right now. You're kind of holding it in and trying to figure out what you need to do moving forward. Looking at the energy that's surrounding you, we have the Ten of Emotions, or the Ten of Cups. We have the Fool in reverse, and 3 more oracle cards. The first one out is Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. We also have the Runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. And we have the Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So what I'm feeling about the person that's around you right now is that they do care for you, right? And I think it feels very much like you all are disconnected. And they're thinking about you a lot, but they are not ready for what it is that you are looking for right now. It's almost like they're afraid of tying themselves to someone, or they're afraid to express how they're feeling. Maybe that's some byproduct from something that they've experienced before, but it seems as though they are not comfortable with having these feelings and emotions towards you. When we look at the challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, we have the devil, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and two more oracle cards. The first one is boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. The second card out is love, unconditional love, self love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. So it seems to me that all of these cards are indicating obstacles, not necessarily what's hidden from you, because I think that you are well aware of this energy that's coming towards you. The devil is something that's super unhealthy, right? Having the Three of Swords, or Three of Wands, you're waiting. You're waiting for some sort of change. You're waiting for some sort of indication that, this affection and this enjoying of this person, these feelings that you have for them are going to be reciprocated. And it's making it very difficult for you to move past it because there's so much ambiguity. You haven't vocalized what it is that you want. You haven't heard anything from this person because they haven't necessarily made a move. They're hiding things from you. And you can't get to that point where you're just happy and in a loving, healthy relationship. This energy feels extremely unhealthy. And so the challenge is to stop waffling back and forth on what it is that you're going to do moving forward. Advice from Spirit, we have the Ten of Inspiration, or the Ten of Wands in reverse. We have, or upright, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and two more oracle cards. The first one is mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, and introspection. We also have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, or person, boundaries, and still angry. So what these cards are telling me is that it's time to sort of release yourself from this burden of holding on to your feelings, holding on to not expressing yourself. Because what's happening right now is that both of you are in the same energy where you're not communicating with each other. And so Spirit is saying that this is going to be a burden until you sort of let go of that sort of need for certainty and sort of take that leap in communication. And while you might not want to hear this, Cancer, you might have to be the one to initiate that conversation. It doesn't really seem as though this person is going to do it because they're incredibly uncomfortable with their feelings and they haven't truly processed how they feel. I think that you know how you feel, but you don't know where they stand. And the only way you're going to find out is if you ask. And that's, of course, if you want to know. If you're okay with just saying, okay, well, you know what? You're not coming towards me. Fine. You can go on about your merry way. That's entirely your choice. But if you want to open the lines of communication, then I'm feeling that Spirit says you should go ahead and do that. And just sort of put everything out on the table. Depending on how they respond, then that can inform your next steps. You can make the choice that's best for you. Looking at the potential outcome, we have awakening, we have the Six of Cups, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have the Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. So I think that for a little while, Cancer, you're going to sit on this, right? And you're not going to put a ton of effort into this. But it seems as though there's going to be some sort of communication. And I feel like you're going to be the one to initiate that. And it's going to give you the insight and the clarity that you need on this situation. It feels as though you're going to revisit the past. Now, I don't know if that means that you will reestablish a relationship with this person in some way, shape, or form, or if it's simply going back and talking about things that have happened. But either way, I think that you are going to get the clarity and the answers that you're looking for from this person. And that's going to enable you to move forward, whether it's with them or without them. So let's grab one last oracle deck and see if we can pull a final message for you from Spirit. Any final messages for the Cancer Collective? Okay, and we have one that fell out. And what we have for you all is commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. So this tracks pretty well with, with Bridget. Don't back down, right? Commit to yourself, commit to your beliefs, stand in your truth, and seek the answers that you need to process to get that clarity, to be able to move on one way or the other. So I will leave it there for you. Cancers, I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.